Hello everyone, welcome to my weekly update video on Magic the Gathering. This one is going to be part of the monthly series about the draft booster box prices. And if you recall, one of the previous videos I made this month was in response to the Mark Rosewater Wizards of the Coast discontinuation of draft and set booster boxes. So I was very curious to see what the standard draft booster box prices were going to do in light of that announcement and how long it's going to take for the prices to adjust or move or change or do anything. So as you recall, we have our spreadsheet that we made last month. Super handy. I recommend that if you want to keep track of prices and record historical data. This is the start of November here, so this video is going to go live around November 3rd. All of the prices are accurate as of TCG Player as of today, the filming of this video, so I'm going to give you that information, compare it to last month's prices, and let you know how the order of the standard booster box prices have changed in the last 30 days. So quick look, this is what the booster box prices were at the start of last month, October 2023. Just to give you a quick recap, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty was in the lead at around $97 a box. Jumpstart 2022 was still trading for a little over $95 a box. Phyrexia All Will Be One was $94 a box. March of the Machine was $85 a box. Brothers War was $83 a box. Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate was $81 a box. Dominaria United was $77 a box. Infinity was $76 a box. And then Streets of New Capenna was $66 a box. And way at the bottom, Innistrad Crimson Vow was $62.48 a box. I also included Wilds of Eldraine, which was just after the pre-release. Last month it came out in September, so about 3 weeks after its release I did a price video on that. That was over $100 a box. It was $101 per box. And Commander Masters, which was a premium set, that was still trading for $228.62 per box. So on average, all of those box prices went up about 3 or 4 to 8% last month. And then these are the prices that I recorded as of November. I'll give you that data today. You can do your box purchasing or investing with that information, but it's pretty much just for historical data. So we can look back at November 2023 and see what the prices were, and we can all laugh and say whether we were right or wrong in our investments. So Wilds of Eldraine, I'm going to put Wilds of Eldraine on the list actually because it's been in print for a few weeks, maybe a month and a half by now. But Wilds of Eldraine is trading for $97.72, which is down $3.68, $3.63 from last month, which is a difference of negative 3.58%. So we're going to move everything down one spot, and we're going to put Wilds of Eldraine at the top. So I'll start keeping track of Wilds of Eldraine. I was at my local store yesterday and noticed they still had plenty of Wilds of Eldraine on the shelf. So historically, the box released at $110. A month later in October, it was down to $101 per box, and then 4 weeks later, it's down about $5 more to $97. So typically what happens is Wizards at release, they have high demand for the product. They print as many cards as they can, but they have a plan to sort of print over the course of 18 months. And the demand is always high at the release. There's some surprising cards in the sets. Players, collectors need some of these, crazy cards to make some really good decks right away and surprise their opponents. And then after Wizards reprints the set a few times, the demand kind of calms down and the supply increases on the market. So then there's tons of boxes that are available, and the price kind of finds its floor around the $100 range for a newly released set. And then after it's released, it's anybody's guess. But in the last year or two, Wizards has also kind of dumped the Streets of New Capenna. They dumped the Dominaria United boxes on Amazon for $65. So that kind of became the floor. $65 per box kind of became the least expensive draft booster boxes on the market. We also picked up some more Dominaria United. I way overpaid for these draft booster boxes over a year ago when I pre-released or kind of pre-ordered a case of these. I ended up paying $125 a box, which is way too much. But now that Wizards is discontinuing these draft and set boxes, it's possible that the play booster boxes will be starting off at $120, which will kind of, if people have price memory and the cheapest box is $120, they're gonna remember these draft booster boxes and try to pick those up for less than $120. So eventually the supply is gonna dry up on the market and these booster boxes might move in price. But the rest of the prices that I'm gonna cover today were the last 30 days for these booster boxes on the list. Some of the order changed on some of these, but what I was surprised to see was that on the whole, most of the prices stayed the same or went down a little bit and didn't jump up in price dramatically due to the Wizards announcement that they were going to discontinue draft and set boxes. So that was surprising. We'll give it another month. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see these prices realized in the next 30 days, and then we'll compare it to last month. Second on the list was still Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. As of November, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty boxes, draft booster boxes, are trading for $95.40, which is a decline of $1.76 from last month. So it's down about 1 to 2% on Kamigawa Neon Dynasty boxes. The set booster boxes for Dynasty are doing a little bit better. Those are $117.89 per set booster box. Those will also be discontinued by Wizards, and they'll just make the play booster boxes going forward. Third on the list is no longer Jumpstart 2022. It is actually Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. I tried to pick some of these up before the Mark Rosewater announcement, but a lot of Rudy's patrons were also interested in Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. So he had a run on these boxes, and when I placed my order, I did not get any of the Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate boxes that I wanted. Those had gone up in price. Those were $81.85 last month in October, and as of November, Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate draft booster boxes are $92.09, which they went up $10.24. That's an increase of 12.51% for the Commander Legends 2 Battle for Baldur's Gate. That's a really good increase, probably the best mover increase in box prices this month. We do have a case of those, but we were not able to get any more. So instead we got these Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One draft boosters, which is the next most expensive box on the list. So it's gonna leapfrog, it's gonna jump over Jumpstart 2022 and move up to number 4 on the list. That's Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One. That's this draft booster box that we picked up this month. We got 3 more of those. Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One was $94.42 last month in October, and as of November, Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One is trading for $91.93, which is slightly down from last month. It's down $2.49 or 2.64%. Then we have Jumpstart 2022 in 5th place. It's kind of a draftable set, but it's also like a pre-constructed deck draftable set. So it's sort of a hybrid in between draft boxes and pre-constructed decks, but it's in the $100 price range. It's been up close to $100 for a long time. Last month it leveled off at $95.64. It's down quite a bit this month. It's down to $90.26, which is a decrease of $5.38 or 5.63% on the Jumpstart 2022. Then we have March of the Machine in 6th place. This box was over $100 when it came out at release, just like Wilds of Eldraine and Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. But as of November, March of the Machine is currently trading for $86.02, which is an increase of 96 cents from last month's price of $85.06. So it's up 1.13%. Number 7 on the list is Brothers War, The Brothers War. This box increased in price by $2.40 from 83.39 to 85.79. That's an increase of 2.88%, which is a pretty good return for the last 30 days on Brothers War. Number 8 on the list is Dominaria United. We picked up 3 more of those to kind of lower our cost basis on that particular box of draft cards. I think I will pick up more, and I also think I'm gonna open up this box on the channel. We got a little smushed from the USPS, so no point in keeping that sealed. It's not gonna really go up in value as a dented box, and I'm not gonna sell the packs. So let's just open those up and enjoy those. If you wanna see Dominaria United draft booster packs being opened on the channel, I'll probably do them as shorts because I can dance along to them when I open them, and they're shorter, they're only 60 seconds. But Dominaria United was $77.94 last month. It is still around the same price. It is $77.33 this month in November. It's down 61 cents or 0.78%. And the numbers work out pretty evenly because you're dealing with like $100 boxes. So if you have a $100 box and you lose $10, that's 10% of your investment. Number 9 on the list is Unfinity. This set was $76.88 last month. Is down a little bit to $76.75, which is 13 cents drop and 0.17%. Number 10 is the Streets of New Capenna. We opened up a few of those as well on the shorts coming up. I like that theme, that kind of like 20s gangster theme set. That was pretty interesting. However, price-wise, it's up a little bit, but it's still not worth a lot. These were $66.24 last month, and it's up to $67.84 this month. So a slight increase of about $1.60 or 2.42% for Streets of New Capenna. And then finally, our draft booster box price on this list of 10, but now it's 11 because we added Wilds of Eldraine. That's going to be Innistrad Crimson Vow. It's basically tied with Streets of New Capenna in 10th place. It was $62.48 last month. It's up quite a bit. It's up to $67.38, which is basically the same as Streets of New Capenna. So I'm just going to put these in a sort of like a tie here in last place. That means Innistrad Crimson Vow is up $4.90 from last month in October, and that's a 7.84% increase for Innistrad Crimson Vow. I did open up a few of those. I liked the full art basic lands. They have sort of like an oil slick kind of foiling to them. Check those out if you're interested in Innistrad Crimson Vow lands. I think they're pretty cool. And then the last box that we'll talk about today on the channel that we won't really include into the top 10 is going to be this Commander Masters draft booster boxes. These also were available in set and collector, but the draft booster box prices for Commander Masters started off around $217 and when we got them, and then they went up to $228.62 last month. They're back down to earth now. They are $208.92 as of October. That's a decrease of $19.07 per box, or 8.62% on Commander Masters draft booster boxes. So that's my price video for the month. It's also my weekly update video for the week. I appreciate everybody for watching. Give this video a like if you liked any of this content. Leave a comment below if you're picking up some of these boxes. And then stay tuned if you subscribe to the channel and look for our shorts. We're going to open up these Dominaria United draft booster boxes and open some packs on the channel. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Have a great month.